I'm on McIntyre Road, and this is going to be a fast walkthrough of the Meadowcreek Parkway. We're going to go straight ahead and show you how it's going to plow through that park up ahead. The skateboard park is on my right, and further to my right is the rescue squad. So we'll just start walking that and show you what's going to happen right in there. That's the rescue squad over there. I'm right behind the Vietnam Veterans Memorial that's up on the hillside, and I'm about at the same height that the interchange will be. It's somewhere in the vicinity of 40 to 50 feet high. But the road is going to cut right through, start there, cutting through McIntyre, and we're gonna walk it and see what the length is. Now, before we walk the path of the Parkway, I'd like to say one thing. Now, to a lot of people on City Council, McIntyre Park is just dirt. It has no special meaning, just dirt. To be developed, to be paved, and as we walk through this, I'd like you to try to see a large open green space like this is a jewel. It's like Charlottesville's Central Park. And to chop off 9 acres here and 7 acres there, I mean, you know, what's 7 acres out of 83? And what's 9 acres out of 76? A little here, a little there, and finally you have a little couple acre park. So that's what we're trying to keep, is the integrity of this magnificent, wide open place where people can find some solitude from their everyday grind. McIntyre Road, just to the left of that big pine tree there. It's going to come generally, the road will generally come straight toward me. It'll cut out this embankment, and the fill they have will be down on the lowlands next to Skanks Creek down there. These are the 2 holes of the golf course that will be lost. And generally we're going to head to the left of that development you see in the distance and that red and white tower. But this embankment will be cut, and it'll be a straight shot, 4 lanes. Even if they say the speed limit will be 35, anybody who's driven on Skyline Drive knows that on a straight, smooth road, when you're thinking about your job and your family and any number of things, you will be up 55 easy. They claim a sliver of the McIntyre Park will be left on the other side of the road, but who would want to walk their family next to a busy highway like that? That's a little development on the bluff above Melbourne Road, and that's either Park Street Extended or Rio Road. At some point one becomes the other. And part of the argument is there's going to be less stops. Well, there are stops on Rio Road now during rush hour, but when this straight shot of highway comes through here, it has to stop abruptly around the rescue squad, because that's a choke point. So they're going to take over 9 acres of the park. The cut will be basically on the left and fill on the right on this side of the creek. And to save a few minutes, this is what they're going to take out. Once that road is in, this part of McIntyre Park will never be the same. We'll never go back to parkland. Now, in the distance, you might be able to make out the glitter of the metal roof that's right next to the skateboard park. But all this is where the road's going. Cut and fill. Cut and fill. That's a little development on the bluff above Melbourne. And straight through it used to be the leaf pile down there until it hits Melbourne. And now I'm on the other side of Melbourne Road. That's the little development up there. and looking sort of west-southwest. That road will come right through there. On the other side is what used to be the leaf pile, and then McIntyre Park. And this stretch right here used to be a girls' softball field. This was the issue in the emergency injunction in court. This part goes right past Charlottesville High School football field and joins up with what you see up near the Dunlora-K-Tech junction. And that's what they're doing here. Now we have an election coming up in the city, and somehow the people who oppose this have to make their politicians listen to them. David Brown, when he was running for re-election, said he would vote against this road. Once he was elected, he voted for it. Julian Taliaferro voted for it. Now that he's running for an election, for re-election, he says he has an open mind. And a lot of the frustration is because we know our politicians that we elected to represent us are gaming us. And that's a real problem. So when you talk to your city representative, you have to let them know in no uncertain terms exactly what you think. And you've got to find a way to make them keep their word.